What makes someone excellent in a particular endeavor of life? Well, the most common answer is talent. If you are talented or a skill comes naturally to you, then you are destined to be excellent. But is it so? Is talent everything, or is it hard work that produces excellence? Perhaps it's the combination of talent and hard work that produces excellence. Dr. Daniel Chambliss, professor of sociology at Hamilton College, published a study on competitive swimmers titled The Mundanity of Excellence. In this study, he analyzed what makes some swimmers best in the world, record breakers, and he found a few factors that are not commonly thought of as the cause of excellence. You may say that this is just about swimmers and how they achieve excellence, but Dr. Chambliss says that these factors are responsible for producing excellence in almost all fields, from business and academia to sports and beyond. To understand the cause of excellence, let's first define what actually excellence is. Well, excellence means consistent superlative performance. For example, an excellent football player will perform consistently better than the rest of the team. An excellent salesman performs more sales and acquire more customers on consistent basis whenever a new batch of product is launched. The same is true for excellent students. They outperform other students on consistent basis. So we see the theme is superlative and better performance, not by chance, luck or accident, not just once but every time. The other thing to keep in mind that the excellent individuals we see now were not always excellent. They were once average. It's when they improved their mindset, skill set, learned new things, techniques, and smartly worked their way up that they became excellent. Now, what makes someone excellent? Or what is the cause of consistent superlative performance? Well, there are three things or three concepts that we need to understand that are actually the cause of excellence. The first thing is excellence required qualitative differentiation. It is really common to think that increasing the quantity of practice or giving more time to an activity or repeating a task for more times will lead to producing excellence. But this is not simply true. The reason is that at different stages of career, just increasing the quantity of the work or putting more hours into the same work will produce the same result and will improve your career in a very limited way. For example, a salesperson selling detergent from door to door, if he increases the number of homes he visits in a day, will not make him excellent, because just visiting more homes will not improve his arguments, his persuasiveness or his ethics, etc., all of which contributes to being an excellent salesman. Another thing to understand is that each career has levels, bubbles or words, and each of them is very different. Each level has its own way of doing somewhat similar activities. For example, in selling, you need to pitch a product, which is done differently for a detergent than a private jet. So if you try to practice selling detergent for numerous years, it will still not make you an excellent private jet salesman. And this argument implies that quantitative improvement does not lead to excellence. It can certainly improve your performance at the same level, but will not produce excellence and is certainly not a viable cause of upgrading to the next level. It's the qualitative improvement that will allow you to jump from one level to another level. Qualitative improvement means changing the technique or learning a new skill or forming new connections. It's changing the very nature of the practice, not just increasing the time given to the same old practice. For example, in order to be an excellent student, you cannot just become one by studying more with the same technique. You have to learn new ways of learning itself and incorporate new and advanced techniques for retaining information and then reproducing it when it is required, like in an exam. The qualitative change in this case will be to incorporate spaced repetition, flashcard or self-assessment, etc. So the first prominent factor in order to be excellent is to improve your practice qualitatively instead of just focusing on quantitative improvement. The second thing to understand is that excellence is not the cause of excellence in anything, in any field, not even sports. Generally, people's belief in talent as the cause of excellence is very strong, and Chambliss argues that it is because if we believe that someone is excellent because of their talent, then we are relieved of competition. Friedrich Nietzsche also says that to call someone divine means here we do not have to compete, but making talent as the basis of excellence is actually undermining all the other more precise components of achievement and excellence, such as effort, opportunity, geography, parents and interest, etc. Chambliss also argues that talent is not separable from success. We cannot identify talent before success. It means that the dependent and independent variable are not separable. Cause and effect are violated if we put talent as the cause of success, because talent is identified after the person has climbed the ladder to excellence. So it seems that success and excellence comes before someone is identified as talented. So in order to produce excellence for ourselves, we must first understand this concept that we might have talent or we might not, but it doesn't matter. If we work smartly for enough time and grab the opportunity, we can be excellent regardless of talent. The third thing to understand is that excellence is mundane and boring. Generally, it is believed that excellence is achieved through an exciting lifestyle, but it is simply not true. Mary Meagher, the winner of 3 gold medals in Los Angeles Olympics, when asked about what is the thing that People understand least about your sport responded. People don't understand how ordinary success is. Excellence is achieved through boring mundane activities performed thousands of times consistently, with each time trying to perfect the form. A sportsman will practice a shot thousands of times before he is almost perfect at it. A student will study for endless hours, reading, rereading, memorizing, forgetting, and then rememorizing, making notes, organizing information in order to be excellent. These things are certainly not exciting. They are mundane activities. So in order to be excellent, we need to be at peace with the mundanity of tasks that leads to excellence. It certainly does not mean that every living second of our life should be suffering, because even though these activities are mundane, but excellent players enjoy them. For example, a cricket player will practice a particular shot hundreds of times in a day and he will be happy doing so. A student studying 8 hours a day might not feel it as a burden. We need to have a welcoming mindset for every activity that is proven to bring success and must not treat it as a burden. If we enjoy the journey, excellence will come naturally because we won't quit. And if you see the mundanity as a suffering, then you must have a burning desire to achieve excellence, because this desire will push you through the pain of suffering. That's it. If you are struggling with procrastination, this video could be of help. Thank you for watching.